Hey, frugal friends. Thanks for joining me today. I was wondering if you guys wanted to cook some cabbage and cornbread with me today. Now, I'm not the best cook, but I think I can share with you what I do and how I do it. So I've got my ham in here. You can use bacon if you want to. I got some onions and I put a little butter in it. Smells good so far. And the cornbread I'm going to do is just going to be Jiffy Mix the way I do it. So, and I want to show you, I used half of a cabbage. And the cabbage was about $2, maybe a little more. So I'm going to drop my cabbage in. Put it all in. Stir it a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of similar to how I cook my greens, but not exactly. So let's get all our cabbage in. Now, I'm not the best cook. I think I said that already. My husband is an awesome cook, which made for a little trouble when I was raising all my children. I have 4. I've been a mom for 36 years, and I love it. But they didn't always want to eat my cooking because my husband was such a good cook. So, you know, I said, well, you just got to eat it sometimes. So we got that in. I'll let that warm. This is a pretty easy meal. And when you add your water, I have like half a cup. So we don't need a lot of water because cabbage is pretty watery on its own. And we're going to put some Lawry's. Put some of that. Or you can use season oil or any type of seasoning salt you have on hand. And we're going to use some Complete. I get this from Dollar Tree. $1.25 a tree. Put some of that in there. And I like to put crushed reds in it. It gives a really good flavor. And then once it cooks down, I'll put more butter. So, yeah. And I'm going to cook some cheddar cheese potatoes. And I'm going to make some honey carrots. Now, right out the can. Because I like to cook quickly. So, but we're going to start off with this, okay? I'll let you see what it looks like in a second. Okay, you guys, you see how that cooked down in there? And see how it makes its own juice from the cabbage? So you don't have to add a lot of water. And so I probably won't even use those 2 cups now that I'm looking at it. So let's do that. And then I'll put some more butter. Yeah. And maybe a little salt, but I'm not sure about that yet because those seasonings I used were pretty salty. Matter of fact, I won't because that ham is salty too. And so I just wanted to show you that, and we'll put some water in here, okay? Yeah, we didn't need too much more water. So there we go. So about a cup and 3/4 is what I put in there. Once I put the butter in there, I'll just let it simmer for a while, for the rest of the day probably. And then I'm going to show you how I do my box cornbread, okay? So there's the butter that I put in there. So we're just going to cover it, like I said, and let it simmer. Okay. All right, you guys. So here's the Jiffy Mix. We're going to use 2 boxes, okay? I've been doing this so long, I don't really use measurements. I just pour the milk in there, and I kind of know when it's ready. So it's pretty simple. So because I'm using 2 boxes, I'm going to use 2 eggs. The milk, I just add it until I feel like it's the consistency that I like it. That might be it. I'll use a fork and mix it. Really simple. Yeah, that's about it. You can leave the lumps. It's okay to do that. My pan is heating in my oven. It says to cook it at 400, but in my oven I have to do it at 350. So you got to know your oven. Okay? So that's about it for this. But it tastes really good. I know we all prefer homemade, but when you want something quick, this will work, okay? All right, so my pan's hot. I'm gonna go ahead and pour my cornmeal in. Cornbread, sorry. See how it's starting to cook a little bit at the edges. It should be really good. Okay, guys, I'm gonna pop that in the oven. I think it says 25 to 30 minutes. So when I pull it out, I'll show it to you. But next, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I do these carrots. Okay, I just have some Del Monte. Sorry about that little spill. Some Del Monte carrots here. Just pour them in, like so. And then I have about 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. And then I got this raw honey my husband got at the discount store. It smells really good. I'm glad he got it. Okay, you guys, our cornbread just came out the oven, so this is what it looks like. So I'm going to finish cooking up everything else, and then I'm going to plate it up and let you guys see what it looks like, okay? All right, friends, chefs made it home for dinner, so this is what I cooked them. You all helped me. So those ribs came from Kroger, courtesy of Kroger, out of the deli. But everything else you and I cooked, remember? So you ready to eat, Chef?
Yes, I am. It looks delicious.
It looks good too. What did I cook here?
You did the cabbage.
Mm-hmm.
You did the cheddar cheese mashed potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
The candy carrots.
That's right.
And the cornbread.
Yeah, I didn't think he was gonna get the carrots, but he did. But I get, he's a chef, so he could look at it and tell. Okay, thank you guys for watching and spending some time with me this afternoon. And as always, you guys be blessed. Okay.